mentioned this game before on stream. It's called Dragon's Dogma. It's coming out or supposed to come out later this month if they don't have any delay. I'm playing Elden Ring right now, and playing this game made me realize I like fighting big bosses. And it looked like you fight big bosses in this game. I'm interested in it. So I want to watch the trailer, and then they recently released some game impression. This is the main trailer.
At last! The bell has tolled on the age of the console. The return of the Sovereign.
Wow.
Welcome, Arisen.
Arisen.
We pawns have
Is
long
it
awaited your arrival.
instead of tarnished, they're called Arisen? I hope that they let you turn up the blood effect. I don't know if they will. I know not every game does it like Elden Ring and like give you that option. And I understand it's a mature game and they can have that. But I really wish, I hope that this game gives us that option, because it really, like, some people, it's like they can bear it, they can endure it, but they don't enjoy it, you know? Me. I'm one of them.
Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon.
Dragon? We got dragon? We got tree?
This moment forth, thou art arisen.
But I mean, it is called Dragon's Dogma, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Archer? Oh, Medusa?
Here's
Oh,
my
for real,
chance.
Medusa.
If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here?
When 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found.
Arisen.
Pitiable arisen.
Yeah, I think we're called Arisen instead of Tarnished.
Dost
In
thou
this one.
fight?
Arisen.
You need only
No way, we get Maiden? Do we get a Maiden?
destiny, Arisen.
Or a Maiden? We just want one?
Show me
One
the
solid.
path thou wouldst walk.
Great Maiden?
If ye intend to do what I could not, and fell the dragon true, I would gladly pass all the wisdom I possess into your hands.
Ooh. It's very soon. I knew it was gonna be this month, but I thought it was gonna be like later, even later than this. This is very soon. If you have the time, I recommend playing the first game. I don't think I will. Listen, I still have to play Elden Ring. Elden Ring DLC is coming out. I don't think I have time. But yeah, I did hear that the first one has a very strong fan base. I hope that the second one does not disappoint those people who's been waiting. That's why I said if, yeah. Do I have time? No. There are too many games. Also, I feel like this is a game that might be under a lot of your on a lot of you guys' radar. There's a game called like Black Myth, Wukong or something. Is it? Like, doesn't that one look so good? And that's coming out in August. So what, June we get Elden Ring DLC. August we get that. March this one comes out. Like, do I have time? No! I still have a lot of backlog of games that now I'm interested in too. No! It's such a first world problem though. Yeah, there's another one. This is the official action trailer that came out a month ago.
I knew you would come, Arisen One.
Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before you when the time is come.
Are we fighting the dragon, or do we want our dragon to like... Are we capturing the dragon like a Pokemon? You ride it? Can we just ride the dragon instead of killing it? I feel like we might be able to turn off the blood. I don't know.
Watch out! You truly are formidable, Arisen.
We definitely fight big bosses in this game. Or like bigger enemies. They don't look like bosses, the earlier ones.
Your will. That's at last this world might.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Thy will, thy soul. These are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew.
Wait, the last one was huge. So I don't know anything really about this franchise, but I did learn that you have your character that you control fully. And then you can almost have like a team. They like follow you around and they fight with you kind of thing. Not like multiplayer team, but like in-game characters. So I'm really curious how that will work. In this one, also like often there will be someone fighting and there's like another character fighting alongside you. So maybe that's how it works. As a person who doesn't know anything about Dragon's Dogma and haven't played that many games before, of course the only reference I have is really Elden Ring in this case, but it gives me slight bit of like Elden Ring feel mixed with like a more like story base. I think Elden Ring has a lot of lore, but not a lot of like story progression. This one is like you have like that kind of like explore and combat and stuff with big bosses, but like more stories you unlock along the way. At least from the trailer, it looks like it. It's giving me Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls, Monster Hunter vibes too. The fights that they have. This one is Dragon's Dogma Final Impression. So I think this will be the final video that we get before the game comes up on March 22nd. But doesn't Monster Hunter, you don't get a health bar? In Monster Hunter, you don't get this, right? I can't imagine fighting a big boss without a health bar. You can create your character and you can also create one pawn. Yeah, they're called pawns. And then you can have a party of you plus up to 3 other pawns. It's a really cool system, yeah. It'd be really cool if you can also like customize your pawn. You can like level them up, give them different weapons, give them different class. I don't know how it would be.
I wasn't sure what to expect from Dragon's Dogma 2. I have Dark Arisen in my Steam library and a paltry 70 minutes of game time that is likely going to increase in the coming weeks. But while I may be inexperienced compared to those already aware of Dogma's greatness, I can safely say that my preview session
I'm thinking this is a pawn.
My hype meter. I cannot wait to play more.
It's definitely a different system.
After being dropped into a random save that started me in the middle of a town with a Mystic Spearhead location, I wasn't really sure where to go. But that was the beauty of this demo. Dragon's Dogma
It really feels like a place.
2 organically gave me plenty of options for what to do next, and there's
I hope it's like that everywhere throughout the game.
no wrong answer. when it comes to how you want to play this game. I was almost immediately greeted by a traveler asking me to find
That's
their
so
orb.
cool.
Because
You
if it
get so much interaction with NPC. They all seem to have so much character.
wasn't found, his master could have him killed.
That jewel was my last hope.
Morris, the shopkeeper, told me that his grandson Raj had gone missing
This
and a
game looks
villager
really
informed me
cool.
that he was dragged off by wolves. When I started talking to people in town, I met folks who told me about a town that was overrun with fell beasts. All of these options were there to pursue in addition to the main storyline. Yeah, none of these are even the main quest. And while I was probably supposed to do the main quest during my demo time, I decided to go it alone, jumping on an ox cart to the next town to see what else I could discover. Dragon's Dogma 2 really clicked with me because you need to constantly be on your toes. There are moments of downtime where you can just enjoy the vista or
You can name your pawns. The original had legit one of the best combat system. It's very interesting. I've not seen... Okay, once again, coming from a person who doesn't know a lot of games, like, that's been out so far, I've not seen a game like this. Where you can just, like... You can fight as the main character and you have these, like, pawns that just follow you around like this, actively fighting with you alongside. That's really cool. This does look cool. I just hope that I can turn up blood. We'll see.
With a random ogre you've defeated. Wait, he's not dead? But more often than not, I was organically finding combat encounters and secrets that I wanted to investigate more. And that amazing loop was consistent as I made my journey back to town. Over the course of 80 minutes, I fought a griffin that flew me into the air and dropped me to my death.
Wait, is he riding on it? No way. He got on it and he went up and he got dropped.
The untimely fate of Raj was affected by the fact that I decided to run off exploring the wilderness.
How unfortunate.
A completely different outcome than what Mitchell encountered during his IGN.
I hope that a lot of the dialogues are voice acted. That would be such a good experience too. Yeah, isn't that wild? They got on the monster to fight. The monster takes off because it can fly. And you get dropped. Actually, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, it really does. So that was one of the hallmark feature of the boss battle in the original. You can climb and all around them to attack weak points. Yeah, I knew that you could, because I've seen clips of it. But I didn't know it would be so immersive to the point that if the enemy can fly, you can fly into the air and then fall off and die.
First playthrough.
It'd be cool if you can actually, like, I don't think this will be the case, but it'd be cool if you can capture them, that, like, they can be your pet, and so you actually, like, fly on them, ride on them, go to a new town, riding on them. That'd be cool.
A couple months ago, I took on an ogre that was protecting a treasure chest my pawn had led me to. Yeah, he sat on me. I turned down new pawns that I had met who wanted to become a part of my crew. I was ambushed by a group of bandits making camp, and all of this happened organically while I just explored this small sliver of a massive map. Even though
that's cool that you just find fun stuff following a pawn. That's a cool way to discover new things. You're just playing games, you poke around, you find it yourself. Sometimes you follow your pawn, be more interactive like that. Desperately clinging onto a dragon was a highlight of the first game. Really?
No, I was probably supposed to do that main quest. Dragon's Dogma 2
I wonder if it has like a stem system too. So like you hold on to the enemy and then it uses your stamina. I assume it will work like that. And then if you run out of stamina, you fall, kind of thing.
Had just provided me with a wealth of entertainment that I didn't want to walk away from while wandering around accomplishing nothing related to the main quest at all.
I'm used to that. I'm gonna do that later again.
Here's one example. I had a fight with this griffin earlier. Now, while trying to hunt him down for round 2, I've come upon its nest. I leap into action with flawless skill.
It really does feel like Monster Hunter then, because I've not played, but from what I've seen when I watch other streamers, it often, like, the phase 2 of the monster, they actually seem to go to a totally different area and you fight them there in the new spot. It's not like that in Elden Ring. They have phase 2 as in they start like new movesets and stuff. But it doesn't work as in like they take you to a different place. You gotta chase after them, and it seems like they do in this one.
I'm taking this fight on a little early because it starts at daytime and goes until the game cycles to nighttime.
No
I ended
way.
up winning, but it took
You
almost
fight
all of my
forever.
resources.
So I think the fights will be challenging.
And I
Which would
had
be good
so
news.
much fun doing this. Now, the Mystic Spearhand vocation was interesting, but as it was my first time playing Dragon's Dogma 2, I wasn't able to showcase all of the abilities. Still, the focus of the provided build was clearly all about the spear and your character's ability to teleport to foes and deliver devastating blows. The
You can
recent vocation
teleport.
trailer also teased a wealth of exciting options, like the ability to teleport directly on top of enemies before plunging your spear into their back,
Characters.
and an ability that teleports between status-afflicted foes
Wow.
to deliver a crushing blow. Getting to see what was possible
Is that a class or is that just an ability that anyone can like unlock? I want to be able to do that. That looks so cool.
just makes me want to go back and play even more. And if this isn't to your liking, Dragon's Dogma 2 has other vocations available. They include the Fighter, Archer, Mage, Thief,
A thief?
Warrior.
I think I'm gonna try not to do the warrior. It looks like most close to the bonk build I have in Elden Ring. And if I was to play this, I would try to do something different.
Sorcerer,
Is that a crocodile?
Mystic Spearhand, Magic Archer,
That one?
Warfarer, which is sort of a jack of all trades.
Okay.
Look here, you beast! Come and face me!
And
That looks
Trickster,
so
which we showed off
cool.
as part of our IGN First coverage. You are free to switch between each of these on the fly by simply talking to a vendor and take
No way! And also you can just swap around and test out different things easily. That's cool. This game looks so sick. Yeah, it looks so good. Magic Archer was a ton of fun. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to play this. I'm not gonna play it right away. I probably just wait until it comes out. And I see if people are raving about it or they're crying about it, but it looks like it's really gonna be hard to miss. They've done a great job, at least from what they've shown, and this is a gameplay, not a trailer. So pretty much what you're actually gonna get.
Taking a peek at the options available makes it clear that each has a lot more depth than expected. The second vocation I had the chance to try was the Magic Archer. Diving into the combat options, the sheer amount of choices at your disposal is incredibly exciting. My Archer had 9 weapon skills to choose from, with Flame
So
Fang,
much replayability too with all the different classes. Each one looks very unique and cool. Not like, oh, one is superior.
Arrow, Ricochet Hunter, Frost Hunter Bolt, and Recovery Arrow selected. Flame Fang Arrow, at least in the build I played, seems incredibly overpowered. But anyway, when the time came to jump over to play the second vocation, I began by being ambushed in a tavern town.
Boy, what's your problem?
Only to
Oi.
make quick work of my opponent by stun locking them with Ricochet Hunter and Frost Hunter Bolt. It was an incredibly powerful combination, so powerful that the Griffin we encountered never stood a chance.
Huh?
In hindsight, I could have started this encounter a little better. Flame Fang Arrow simply devastated everything with ease.
Oh
While doing a quest that took me into the mines to
looks so
collect
cool.
materials,
Magic Archer was a ton of fun in the first game. Looks like it would be fun here too.
I was blindsided by this thing.
Oh, dang. What? It's huge.
While letting my pawns do their job, I fire Ricochet Arrow and Ice Arrows at the opponent, as well as the very powerful Flame Fang Arrow. Encounters like this and the Griffin encounter before really demonstrate how powerful the correct pawns are when paired with a good vocation.
So you gotta choose your pawns well too. One of the things I don't like is like getting attacked by like a mob in game when I play Elden Ring. But you have like a team of pawns in this game. I think that would also make it like a more enjoyable experience too when that happens.
It also did a great job to break up what I thought was a mission to collect rocks. This was constant throughout my playthrough, and I love how the game just keeps you on your toes all the time. Well, the gameplay was amazing, and I can't wait to get back to play more. There was one concern I've seen the community curious about, and that's the uncapped frame rate on console. When looking at this, it should be noted that I am playing a version which Capcom clearly states is still in development, and it's not equivalent to the final product. But in this build on PlayStation 5, Dragon's Dogma 2 was averaging around 31 frames per second.
I'm gonna be playing this on PC, so that shouldn't be a problem, right? I love games that have companies. Yeah, this looks cool. I've not played one like this at all before, so if I was to play this, it would be a really cool experience, I think. It's important to choose the pawns which synergizes with your vocation. Oh, that's so cool.
With dips during heavy combat moments,
GG's
while playing with the PS5 set to output at 4K. I did not get to test at lower base resolutions or with variable refresh rate turned on during my time to see if that had a positive impact on performance. However, if I had one hope, it would be that Capcom added more options in the frame rate department, including, at minimum, a capped 30 frames per second mode on console. That said, the gameplay was so fun that it was hard to walk away focused on anything other than my genuine excitement to play.
Hold on. Am I throwing right now? I am!
More. And as someone that primarily plays on PC, the frame rate didn't bother me that much because the gameplay is that fun.
Looks so much better.
I'm definitely going to play on my PC. My demo ended in the dead of night trying to help a character navigate the spirits, zombies, and monsters waiting for me in the darkness. But after playing almost 2.5 hours, there's no denying that Dragon's Dogma 2 had me hooked. I cannot wait to play more.
I can't imagine someone who enjoys Elden Ring to not be interested in this game when they've seen it. I can't imagine.
March 22nd. If you want to see more about Dragon's Dogma 2, be sure to check out our IGN First coverage. And for more on all things gaming, keep it right here on IGN.
Dang. This game looks cool. This month, very soon. Yeah, and I think if you go on this channel, they show each vocations more in detail. I'm not gonna check those out. I'm good. Like, I don't have to look into that to decide. Like, to know that this game looks really good. We'll see. We'll see what the players say. There are some few games that I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna play right away when it comes out. But most of the games I'm good with is waiting and see what people say. Because so many times, like, there will be games that people rave about and it comes out and then it's like a huge disappointment. Like, the Skull and Bones, wasn't that the recent game? People said it's gonna be amazing, and then it came out, and apparently it was like a big disappointment. Yeah, same with Suicide Squad. Another one, it's like Starfield or something, like a big space game. Everyone's raving about it, and there were a lot of issues. This game so far, though, what I've seen, I feel like it's gonna be really hard for it to be not good. However, I don't think it'll be the case, but there are times when they show you the really detailed, very like filled out space in the game, and then you take a turn and it's just empty grass. I don't think it's gonna be like that here, but hopefully it looks amazing throughout